So this might be one of my favourite decks of the uncommon range of Final Fantasy characters. Garland, Knight of Cornelia. Looks pretty inconspicuous. Cast a non-creature spell, Seville 1. Now, Seville 1 is one of my favourite abilities ever. And it just feels nice to kind of get you some pseudo card advantage. And the deck operates as a big ass Reanimator build. That's why the top end there is ridiculous. Summon Bahamut, Valgavoth, Cityscape Leveler, Grizzlebrand, Arden. You get the picture, lots of big stuff. And then you're going to cast little things that then puts things in the graveyard. So, very simple on paper. And then reanimate them using Reanimate and loads of other things like Bond of Revival, Eldest Reborn, Calling Rebirth, which is cool because you can get 2 creatures for 1. Live or Die, Rakdos joins up. And you've also got the Shieldred, which is something that you can reanimate that then reanimates more things. So this is really nice because it's 2 mana. Very cheap, very, very cheap to get out consistently. And it's a 3-2, so you can punch people in the face with them as well. Things like Palantir of Orthanc, which allows you to put more things into your graveyard, is very, very important as well. And Croxer, stuff that just wants to be in the graveyard. Faithless Looting, things like that. It's really fun. I'm actually having a lot more fun with this and some of the rares and mythics from the set, which is interesting. I feel as though Garland could have been pushed a little bit more to become a rare. I think it's on the verge of being rare or mythic. In fact, maybe better than some rares or mythics, because even when he dies, you can then pay 7 to reanimate him from the graveyard. The issue is when he dies, you put him on the bottom of your own library. You can use the replacement effect to put him back to your command zone. But yeah, it's a pretty cool deck. Brass's Tunnel Grinder as well, put stuff in the graveyard and so on and so forth. But yeah, so play Garland, play those non-creature spells, put huge things in the bin, and then reanimate them. Sounds pretty simple, but it's really fun. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel because it's tough. It's tough out there. And if you want to go further than that, you can also become a channel member. Details are in the description box. Or you can become a Patreon member as well, which goes extra mile, really helps support me. And then that way you get your own video as well. Pretty nice hand. Got some legs to it. A couple of draw effects. Nice. Okay, so they've got the elves, but we do have Lightning Bolt. So we're going to do that here. And next turn we've got the Virtue of Persistence to give something -3 as well. So if we can keep the elves away, we might be able to last. We'll see. Glow Cap Lantern. What is this? Not too worried about that, I don't think. Equip creature has look at the top card library, and whenever this creature attacks, it explores. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, it's going to try and keep up with all this madness, I guess. Land. We do actually want to have lands on top, to be honest. Because we've got a 7-drop that we want to eventually get out and revive the things that they want to revive as well. How much toughness? 5. We do want kill spells as well for her. Defend the rider. Protect something or get a 1/1 and then that drew them a card. So, yeah, fair enough. I might do the same if I was looking for a land. Create a token as a copy of non-target token you control. They probably should wait to do this though, because they won't get to draw another card this turn. Let's go all 3 for the first whack. Victimize. Sure. Try and kill that. Come on, big creatures. Where are you? Go for the Palantir. I always like to see how people play around the Palantir because you can see who's a good player and who's like a veteran player from these spells. Suplex. No, we need a way to kill Yuna, please. Let's go. Alright. Let's see what Palantir gives us. Are they going to mill it either way, aren't they? I don't mind getting card draw. That seems fine. I mean, we've got lots here, but... Take 2. Okay, that was kind of expected. Especially early on when they have 17 life. No enchantments in the graveyard. So she doesn't actually do anything quite just yet. Let's do the first 2 modes. Feign Death, that's going to be good. Right, let's get more card advantage, I suppose. Now, annoyingly, we can't actually do anything about Yuna or her field yet, so we're just going to have to sit tight. Rankle Sprankle, I do want that. I do. Oh, it's just 11. Okay, now we've got a creature in the graveyard. I think they're in a bit of trouble because we've got the Victimize here. And we've got 1, 2, 3 really powerful ways to just keep drawing cards. So, Feather of Flight. Enchanted creature has 1/0 and flying, and that can also card when it comes in. Okay, and it's a picture of some kind of lizard with wings. And they're on 6. There's no vigilance though. So they attack in. They will gain 4, but they won't have any defense. So are they really gonna attack in? They'll go to 10. Jesus. They don't give a schnitzel. Okay. Well, they do get 1 free attack in, I suppose. But when we play Shieldred, they're not going to be too happy about that, are they? Coiling Rebirth. We've already got the Victimize. They're at 6. They're at 10. So if we attack in, they get to 4. Oh, they could have something. If they play a small creature here, we will kill it because we want our Shielder to take them out. What's the best case scenario? Some kind of keep up removal, I suppose. Nothing to revive. That is a shame for them. We both suffer from the same problems. We'll just go for 1 here. Swing in. Take him to 4. If they stop our Victimize for any reason, that is going to be annoying, but we don't have 2 creatures in the graveyard though, do we? So we have to put 1 there with the Woe Strider. Yeah, that was scary, actually. We almost made a boo-boo there. So put him in the graveyard. Oh, keep that on top. Victimize these 2. If they return us to our hand, then we... Ugh, if they've got Reprieve, this is going to be annoying. Okay, so... It's pretty lucky. And... Ooh. I actually kind of want to keep those there. Kind of a given that we were going to get this. So they use Yuna. Unless they flash something in. If they play Farewell, they're fine. Do they have Farewell? Farewell to exile all creatures and enchantments and graveyards. That'll do it. Sure. Summon Fenrir. Search for basic. So that's a 3-drop. So Fatal Push can actually get this. So we can only attack with 3 things. But we've got 4 life, though. Yeah, damn. Bringing back the Shieldred was pretty clutch there. But then it always is, isn't it, really? It's Shieldred. Alright, well, Saturday is one of those days where everyone is running the craziest power level of commanders. So, it's just the way it is. Azusa drops down. Yeah, just so many lands. It's just absolutely crazy. Feed the Swarm. More removal. Alright. We'll take that, I suppose. Malevolent Rumble is absolutely absurd as well. Like, it gives you a card, and then it ramps you. Right, let's just go for Garland. We've got some big things in our hand here we need to prepare for. So they can drop the Azusa. 3 lands this turn. Jesus, that is a lot. Brotherhood's End. I mean, that would get rid of all of them, to be fair. Land on top. Palantir, that ain't going to cut it. We need a land. Any hexproof there? No? Okay. 5 lands already. Plus 1 here. So we could have a 6 drop. 6, 7 drop next turn. It's just crazy. Really is. I definitely think there are some things that should be banned. Not even just because of the power level, although she is very powerful. It's just a bit boring. It's just so boring because you just drop lands, play Azusa, drop 2 more lands, and you've cheated. It's like having extra turns, right? But no one really ever sees it that way. But green is very difficult to interact with because when you play lands, there's barely any ways to punish people for doing that. There's 1 blue enchantment that bounces the lands back. Red can destroy them, but it's too slow. Red spends 3 mana to 4 mana destroying 1 land. A green player plays a land or spends 2 mana to ramp. So it just doesn't really add up. I'm not saying add more land destruction. I'm just saying you could just have a more interesting commander experience, Brawl experience, with stuff like Azusa really just gone. Invasion of Victoria. Okay. So they're going to get CMC 4. Such cool artwork on that. And it's an Oracle. They've got Crucible on top. That's ridiculous. So Crucible with Azusa is ridiculous. We need to... Bloody hell. So many things there. Emrakul. Jesus Christ. Guess we'll get rid of this. Land, please. Jesus. No land again. 12. How many types are in there? Just mostly lands. Oh, well, we'll see. How much is Emrakul here? Is it enough? I guess the stage 3 of the Elspeth's Nightmare is going to be really, really helpful. I did think we got... Did we get lucky or not? I don't know. They're playing so many lands from the graveyard. We missed another land. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Jesus Christ. Are we gonna miss another land drop here? Or come on, man. That's bullshit. Okay. And this goddamn fetch here means that they can keep recycling it with Azusa 3 times. So even though we've killed Azusa 3 times, is it 3 times? It hasn't made a single bit difference. But also in addition to that, we're just not hitting our lands. We can get a 6 drop, something like Primeval Titan, I'm guessing. Which they can also cast. Sundering Titan. So they're going to destroy 2 of our lands. Jesus Christ. I don't mind powerful decks, but I think some things is just a bit too much. Like, this card is banned in Commander as well. And also, Sundering Titan plus Crucible Worlds is so bullshit. I mean, we're already low on lands. Jesus Christ. Come on, give me a freaking... What? We have not surveilled a single land to the top. So this is going to die now. Blood Crypt and a Forest. So yeah, I'm going to concede. That's just ridiculous. What the hell? Nice. Face in. Balls off Knights. Protection from our kill spells is quite annoying, but we do have the Damnation, which pretty much ignores that. This used to be a bit of a boogeyman of the format, because he just gains so much advantage. And Knight attacks, you draft a card. It's not even damage, just attacks. So it kind of says draw a card, but it kind of also says draw a card that will eventually kill us. Okay. So annoyingly, I'm going to have to kill this Knight now. Or do we just want to go for Seville land first? There's no rush. Just go for Seville. Rising of the Day. Put that in the bin for now. You know what? Let's just ignore it. We've got the Damnation. Let them hit us for 1 or 2. And then we can take out all their things, hopefully. Unless I've got some hand disruption, that would be annoying. They can pay 3 to make it bigger, but so be it. Triumphant Adventurer. Draw. Temple. Let's discard and then draw. Well, 1, 2. Let's get rid of all the removal because we have Damnation. Okay, loads of lands. Getting rid of the Breach maybe was a bad idea, but well. Could have actually gone for the Garland there, but again, because we're going to aim for this Damnation, I'm just not too bothered about playing a Garland into that. And interesting that they did that, because if they played it untapped, they could have given this +3 power. And then that would have been 3 more damage on us. Yeah, I think they should have probably just done that, to be honest. This guy's giving them some advantage. Maybe we just do a decoy spell, you know, play the Garland. Because then if it dies, it triggers this anyway. And then we can also Seville when we play the Strike It Rich. So they probably have a kill spell because they're looking at their hand. Ooh, Invoke Despair. We'll keep that. And because I like the top card on my deck, I'm not going to use the Temple here. Okay, I know I do some weird things sometimes, guys, but there is a reason. Like I go against what I say because the game state changes all the time, you know. And it's good to play some things like this. Okay, so Raddic's coming down. So he's coming in, which means he gets a card to his hands. And a treasure. So we will block. Because we're going to wipe next turn anyway. There's no point keeping him there, especially when we can't get past this blocker, right? So obviously this looks suspicious to them, and it is. So now we Damnation. And then next turn we've got the Invoke Despair as a really insane backup to whatever he plays next. Pelican's Command. That's okay, but I'm probably looking for something else like a board wipe, because if they play him again, we're going to really struggle to get rid of it. And in fact, if I didn't have that Damnation, I feel as though they would have just straight up won that. So they can actually just play him again here with this treasure. And I kind of hope they do so we can invoke. So Conrad, sure. Okay, well, that's equally as powerful, so let's just get rid of that as well. Even though it's something that this guy can't deal with. We can't... Oh, yeah. Let's see what we've got working with here. Bloody hell. Okay. We'll get rid of the Murderous Rider because it doubles as a creature and the kill spell. And he wants knights to exist on the field, right? So we can still block him. Or equipment. Okay, so I didn't have one. Ooh, Bitter Triumph. I think we just kill him. Discard the Cold Steel Heart, I think. We don't need that here. We've got so much mana. Faithless Looting in the bin. Lovely. That's exactly what we want to see. And yeah. If this flips, that's going to be wonderful. Because then whenever we cast permanents, we can discover X. Which is really, really good and kind of underrated, and you don't see it very much. Flipped Brass's Tunnel Grinder. Probably because the name is so unmemorable. So yes, they can kill any of our things here. They can kill... Actually, no, they can't, can they? Permanently enters tapped. Sure. So Mortify can actually destroy our Virtue, which is annoying. So they could give this indestructible if they want to. Do they really want to do that? Is he going to mortify the Garland? No? Okay. Let's go for the Faithless here. Tempting to put the Woe Strider in the bin. Oh, that's fantastic. So we're going to decline that because we've got the Woe Strider that we can then get out of the graveyard. Oh my goodness. Okay. Lots of stuff here. Oh my goodness. That is a lot of good stuff. 3-1. Toughness 4. Toughness 4. They can't kill him. Nice. And you know what? The more stuff we put in the bin, the better. Look at our graveyard. It's absolutely stacked. Yep, we'll discard the Ragavan, which is kind of crazy, but... Toxic Deluge. Okay, that's great, because now we can kill their Raddic again. Their Radish. Radish! And... Indestructible's not going to help him either. Reanimate. Beautiful. A lot of things we can do here. We can reanimate the Sir Conrad. Go for the Croxer. I think we just do this first. Get rid of the Raddic. And I think we can just empty their hand. If we just go for the Croxer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you will leave the Garland in there just because we could just make it into a 5-5. Which is quite threatening, to be honest. So yeah, we discard a card here, and if they want to use the other one to kill the Croxer, then they have nothing left. So be it. And then we can just recast the Croxer on the graveyard. Beautiful. And then we can also reanimate something else as well. Like the Sir Conrad. Dies, or a creature card is put into grave from anywhere. I'm actually gonna not... am I? What are they gonna do? Are they gonna kill the Croxer? Interesting. So I'm gonna reanimate the Sir Conrad in that case. Because now, when things go into graveyards from anywhere, or it's put into grave from somewhere else, or a creature leaves the graveyard, this is going to absolutely just murder them. Wow. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we get to discover as well. There's a lot of triggers going on here. So we can play the Arcane Signet as well. Nice. They lose 3. Has that got first strike? No, okay. And we can also go for the Woe Strider. You know what? Let's just deal like some more residual damage here. 2 more damage there. 3 actually, because, yeah, the Worst Rider's coming out as well. Killing them with their own creatures here. And then swinging for 5. So they are literally... They're going to die next turn if they don't have any answers, like a board wipe. But also we can sack stuff, so Conrad deals 1 damage to them as well. Damn. The absolute testicles coming in with the Raddic. Looking for a powerful Knight card. It could be possible. What have they got? There's a few interesting things, but I don't know. They want the black one with the lifelink, don't they? They want this one. Okay, so they go to 7. Interesting. Cavalier of Dawn. Destroy it. So we might as well sack it and get the trigger. Cut down ain't going to be good enough here. So they've got 7. I think they're just dead, aren't they? Yeah, because I've got nothing to discard. Let's just go for the Virtue. That's a pretty big discover. Signing Blood. We'll let them draw 2, so go to 5. If they get an answer here, this is a silly move. Oh my god, what a silly move. Yeah, I also give them a card to discard, which is stupid. But can they block or destroy 2 things here? Yeah, it's very risky. I should have probably done that main phase 2. Because I gave them something to discard, but oh well. I wasn't thinking straight, but there we go. You got the gist. Did you know that you can help my channel by watching another one of my videos? Go ahead, you know you want to.